taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
And then there was also another one on there, you know, with Badland Hunters, you know, with legend Don Lee, you know, and yeah, man, like this one was fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like, you know, LB, what was your favorite part of this movie?
I mean, Don Lee is that nigga, sir. Like, if you know, you know. Like, but I would say the favorite parts of the movie or what stood out or what I liked the best. It gotta be Shorty with all the fucking damn Michelle Tekken 2 wrestling moves, yo.
Yeah, like seriously, like yo, like that's the thing.
Shorty
like,
was amazing, son.
Like, you know, they were busting out backdrop drivers and DDTs and fucking
suplexes. Shorty did like the pedigree off the wall.
Cutter. Yeah, there was a diamond cutter in that shit. Like, yo, there was, the
Farouk. I think the Dominator was in there too.
Yeah, like the hand-to-hand shit was just on point. Like, and it had a good mix too. But the gunplay though, and like the shit like that gunplay was brilliant too. Like,
yeah, the gunplay was good. That's one thing. No,
go ahead, bro.
Oh no, keep on, you good.
Yeah, and I'll say too, because Don Lee is known for, you know, a lot of focusing on like hands like this, like. And you know, he still blesses us with a little hand-to-hand action in terms of how he dispatched some of his foes or whatever. Like, you know, dude was
took a back seat though. Like, if you're used to seeing Don Lee movies, he's one of these guys who really gives you like boxing in movies and choreography. Like,
right.
The only other notable guy who kind of gives you boxing in movies, I would say, is Donnie Yen. But then Donnie Yen is just so talented and so dope. He kind of gives you everything, but there is you do get to notice the boxing. But with Don Lee, he excels with the boxing. Like, a lot of his fight scenes just be boom, boom. Yeah. He Mike Tyson niggas.
Yeah.
He one punch, not like if you see any of the Roundup movies. Shout outs to Clanarchy. My nigga Clanarchy put me on to this one. Took me years to find it though, but the cop, the gangster, and the devil. Woo! Yeah, that even sounds like a hard ass name for a movie.
For real.
I mean, the cop, the gangster, and the devil, motherfucker. Like, really? He's excellent in that one as well. So this one, he kind of takes a back seat with the hands. He still gives you some hands, like Pat said, but the gunplay and the wrestling step the fuck up.
Yeah, like this shit was brutal as fuck. Like they weren't fucking around. This shit was a rated R type of movie. Like the violence was absolutely fucking ridiculous, yo. And it wasn't just the violence. And it wasn't just the violence too. It's like the whole plot of this shit, because it's like post apocalyptic. I don't know why I can't say that shit tonight.
Dystopian. They put out all these futuristic like movies on Netflix. Like, what they trying to tell us, nigga? Like,
yeah, I mean, and this shit was too, like, I mean, from the giant alligator shit to the reptile shit, you know, and it's like
the alligator shit was hard in the beginning. I forgot about that. Like, that shit was hard. Like,
yeah, like, I mean, it was a nice blend of science fiction because. Yeah, because the plot of the movie, like, if you see like Mad Max or some shit like that, it's like kind of like in similar vein in terms of plot wise, like in terms of how wild that shit, you know, in terms of like, yeah,
I mean, it's more complex than 60 Minutes.
Yeah, more complex, and the shit is kind of wild too. It's like it's graphic wild too. So it's like, yeah, man, like, I mean, everything about, like, it was just very visceral. Now, LB, what was the worst thing about this movie that you were like, ugh?
Damn, this really didn't have a worst thing. Like, it was all, I mean, he had a little sad parts. I didn't like how they did like certain people, but
right.
But that's the thing. Like, they. There's nothing really bad about it. There's nothing really that just made me be like, they put this in there or they fucked it up. I like how there just really isn't no wow, like I can't say anything like really hurt the movie or anything. They kind of gave you a blend of like their science fiction has a futuristic vibe. There's some martial arts, gunplay.
I mean,
like all of those good.
I mean, the only thing I can say about this too is the acting itself is not the strongest, and I admit that. Don Lee can sell the hell of a punch though. Like his acting is still, it's always been that way. But niggas don't watch him act. It's just they watch him kick ass. Like what I'm saying.
But you know what it is too. Yeah. This role is kind of different for him. This is the first time he's been in like some shit like this. He's more used to be playing he usually plays like a badass, don't take shit from nobody type of role, type of guy. Mm-hmm. That's not really played up that much in this movie because he's like a hunter. He's like a nigga who they got towns and little cities and villages, and he's one of those niggas that goes out there and he kills a deer or he kills an alligator and he bring it back and he chop it up and people barter and trade and sell with for meat and shit. Pause.
Yeah. Or basically he's the bully for the bullies, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the
but in other movies he's usually like what's that cop in The Simpsons back in the day where he's like McBain, the nigga blow up the whole city.
Yeah,
like, McBain, you can't blow up the city, god damn it! What's your problem? Like that's what he usually does. Like you got to see the roundup. That's his damn. I think they're gonna make a part 3, but that's really him. Yeah. Like how his body, even in the Train to Busan, you see how he has that tough guy, classic. He has that tough guy vibe where he don't take shit from nobody. But in the Badland Hunters, he's just like low key with it. Like he's not selling that whole badass shit. He just I'm trying to survive shit.
Yeah. But you niggas is making it difficult, so I now have to open up a can of whoop ass.
Yeah, I get it on that one. Like I feel you on that.
But yeah, honestly, that's really the only negative I can say about the movie, and it's not really a negative at all. But you kind of notice it a little bit at times. Well, at least to the parts where the action is not visceral. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
because he doesn't speak that much in this movie either. Like y'all used to hear him talk a lot more. Like the fucking gangster. The cop, the gangster, and the devil. Like, I think he's the gangster in the movie.
Right.
Like, he talking shit in that.
Now, what would you give it as a score, though, LB?
A motherfucking 9, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll say, I mean, it was almost, if the dialogue was a little, the dialogue was cool. Like, if some things were kind of tightened up a little bit more, then that shit would be like that shit would be a 10 though, but that shit is a strong 9. I agree. Like,
yeah. The only thing, the dialogue is cool, but I feel like when you're a 10, you gotta have your dialogue gotta be on the point where you got quotables.
Yeah, and there was no quotable shit in there. Like there were quotable actions that some of these characters did. For sure, but the dialogue was, unless you count like the motherfuckers that were like, wow, and shit like that.
And that's the thing, these niggas even put zombies in this motherfucker. Like
they did.
Zombies, gangsters, like they blended a whole bunch of shit and it just worked. So they was highly ambitious with the approach of this movie, and I like that. Like there's some shit I'd love to see if Tyler Perry and them niggas could do. Like get a Michael Jai White nigga in the future and throw some zombies around and
but ironically, Michael Jai White is he's in Tyler Perry movies, but he's actually one of the better ones, but not the ones where he's actually playing to his full strengths as an actor.
They don't use him. Like look, dude. It's like, why would I use Michael Jai White in a movie if he's not gonna throw any punch?
I mean, they want this nigga to act, bro.
His acting is cool, but the only time I'm trying to hear this nigga talk is if he on Vlad or some shit, and maybe not even then.
Right.
So it's like, what the fuck? Like, I know they want the eye candy and shit. I get it, but damn, like,
yeah, no. yeah, the full recommendation for Badland Hunters.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, that shit is hard. Like, 60 Minutes was, like I said, it's a violent movie. This one is violent times 10. It's like,
you could watch them one after the other, and they would both hit.
Yeah, as I like to say, like when I think of movies too violent, I start referring to them as atrocities to LB. Like, there was mad atrocities in this movie. That's what
it's not even gory like that. Like it's still not on the same level as The Night Becomes Us. Yeah,
or the other shit that the shit where the other zombie movie that
The Sadness.
Yeah, The Sadness. Yeah, whew.
Yeah, The Sadness is I be on one with these horror movies, bro. Like I'm one of these niggas. Like I gotta watch horror movies by myself because the shit I watch, motherfuckers that get me committed. That they like, nigga.
No, there's only that one fucking movie. I was just like, because I felt I was just like. Nigga, I had to watch something happy after watching that shit. Like that.
I think the Norwegian joint.
Yeah, the Norwegian shit. Like,
don't talk or don't speak or hear no evil.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, it's just the way that whole story goes. I was like, God damn, this is fucked. Like, I mean, this is seriously, it's fucked.
That movie was fire though. Like, cause you know how many times I would have beat them two people ass, yo.
Yeah, no, that shit was so fucked. I was like, yeah, I can't. I need to watch something else. Like, this shit is too fucked.
There's some shit out there, bro. Yo, you gotta watch The Mill, son.
I do.
Yeah, that shit's fire. It's like on some platform shit. Like, it's deep. Like,
oh god. Every time I hear the platform shit, it's like I just think of that classic review that we all did on that shit. Like,
that shit was classic. But yeah, yo, strangely enough, these are two Netflix action movies without a Netflix ending.
Facts. Yeah.
So that's why they're rated high. I know some people, because I know in the thread, niggas are like, God damn, Kitchen, this shit fucking sucks. Damn, can't believe I wasted 2 hours. Netflix been trash lately. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, wait. Like, watch these two movies before you say Netflix is trash recently. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, facts. Yeah. No,
don't let the Kitchen ruin it for you. Like, I know y'all wanted to see Top Boy meets fucking The Future or some shit.
Yeah. Those two movies restored the feelings, man. So yeah, we just definitely had to make sure we get that out there. So yeah, we fully recommend both movies, man.